in the last, say, week and a half, when it comes to the finance world, everybody's been speaking about pots.
Yes.
1 pot, 2 pots, 3. And then I was just like, you know what, Zinati, get in here and explain it to us using crayons. What is this about retirement funds, pension funds, 2 pots, 1 pots? Let's chat about it.
The Money Minute with Anele and the club on 947.
The Money Minute 2-pot retirement system explained. Zinati, welcome back.
Thank you. The government said we can make the pots to be done.
It's dangerous.
Okay, let me explain. So, out of your salary, there's a portion that you pay, you contribute towards your pension, your retirement one day.
That's
exactly.
cool.
Yeah. So now government said that, you know what, people are experiencing hard times. And so instead of borrowing more money, let's actually allow them to be able to access a portion of their retirement savings.
So to dip into your pension,
Yes,
basically.
to dip into your, and not wait until you are retired, right? So there will be 2 pots. 1 pot is your savings pot where you will be allowed to withdraw for emergencies. And then the other pot that will be locked, that will be purely for your retirement savings when you retire, that you can access when you are at least 55.
Okay. So at face value, this sounds wonderful, and it sounds like, wow, the government is really considering us. They're thinking about us. Then in my reading, I it just strikes me like the biggest winner in this 2-pot system is going to be the tax man.
Ooh, and they are waiting. So how it will work on the 31st of August, they will transfer 10% to a maximum of 30,000 Rand to your savings pot. So whichever's lower, if 10% of your retirement contributions is less than 30K, that will be what's transferred to your savings pot. If 10% of your retirement contributions is 30K or more, they'll only put in 30K. So for example, if you 10% of your retirement contributions is 20K, they'll only put that.
20K, okay.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, so you cannot transfer more than 30,000.
Yes. And then from the 1st of September, the portion that you pay for your retirement contributions, for example, if you pay 300 Rand, a third of that will go into your savings pot and 2/3 of that will go into your locked retirement a pot. So if you contribute 300, 100 will go into your savings pot, 200 will go into your retirement pot.
So for the rest, so once I open that,
Yes.
that avenue of dipping into the 1 pot,
Yes.
then forever after I pay my
contribution will be split.
Okay.
You talk about the taxman, and this is where now things get very tricky. The taxman, I think, is expecting about a 5 billion windfall from this.
Because now they can tax me twice. They can tax me now and they can tax me when I retire.
They can tax you, and they'll tax you according to your normal income bracket, your normal income tax rate. That's called the marginal tax rate. So what they'll do is that whatever amount you take out of that savings pot, they'll add it to your normal income, and then that is your taxable income, and they'll tax your normal personal income tax. And be careful with that, because depending on how much you withdraw from your savings pot, it might actually put you in a higher tax bracket. Yes. And that marginal tax rate is actually higher than the lump sum tax rate that you will be paying at the end of your retirement.
Frankie, did you have a question? Because I also have one.
I've got lots of questions. First one is, can you dip into this pot how many times a year, for example?
Once
a year.
a tax year, and the tax year runs from March to February.
Right.
So once, and at a minimum of 2,000 Rand. So if you take out 2,000 Rand, you're not going to get that whole 2,000 Rand. It will be taxed, and there's a fee for the retirement fund administrator. And from what I've read, it's going to be around 300, but it may be different depending on the retirement.
Where you're with.
I think Alex Forbes said 2%. So
Right.
that also protects the people who take out a lower contribution.
Yeah, because I presume that, and obviously we're saying the tax man coming after your money.
Yes.
But the one reason they're doing that is to encourage you not to do that.
Not to do
Yes.
it.
Yeah, they're encouraging you. They want to try and encourage you not to dip into that pot.
And also, there are lots of different things you can do. Some of the people that I've spoken to have suggested, rather than taking it out to maybe buy something, because debt has been so high and the cost of debt has been so high, rather, if you must take it out, then take it out to settle some debt.
Right.
Okay. All right. Whoa, this is... But
Lots
this is,
to think about. And speak to your advisor, please, before
Yeah,
you
you
think
must speak
of...
to your advisor, your retirement advisor on this stuff.
Okay,
Absolutely.
Okay, we have to go now. We're out of time, but I have a few questions. Maybe to be continued. I have more questions.
Anele and the Club on 947. Anele and the Club
on 947.